Venice Beach, a place where dreamers, artists, and surfers collide. But the story of this place began a century ago when a wealthy developer wanted to make his dream of creating a seaside resort inspired by Venice, Italy, into a reality. Venice featured canals, gondolas, and amusement piers, which attracted visitors from across the country. Over time, Venice faced economic struggles, and by the 1960s, Venice became a haven for artists and activists, earning a reputation as a center of counterculture. Now, it is a place of stark contrast. Luxury homes line the canals and coast, while many unhoused individuals seek shelter nearby. The dream of Venice has evolved, but not without inequalities.
So it is, in terms of like the wealth, the overall movement is sort of like in the on the trajectory towards gentrification.
First moved here, the community had a lot more diversity. There was a lot more people of color, much more working class. It has evolved to be like a hip place to live, very gentrified. My particular neighborhood now has multiple $1-million homes with people with really expensive cars, not so working class anymore.
Same. I'm a big surfer person, and I used to go to the beach every morning and find all my buddies over there, and we knew each other, and then everything changed. It's a lot less people now, and it's more, and like I was saying, it's more diverse, and it used to be more bohemian. It was different.
Yeah. And like a dear friend of mine used to rent a place right down from my house on Venice Boulevard, and her rent was like $400 in 1999. And now that little place has been completely nice, and it's going for $3,500.
So the clinic has a really like there are a lot of barriers to care for someone who's experiencing homelessness. Like, first of all, there are real barriers, and then there's perceived barriers. So real barriers, like when I'll meet a lot of folks who are like, I can't leave this RV or this cart or this dog. They literally won't go because they can't leave, right? Or their things will be gone. Like, that's a real barrier. And there's a ton of perceived barriers. So perceived barriers are like the active psychosis. Maybe there's voices or some reason the patient can't wait in the waiting room. It's a lot, right? Yeah. If you're unstable mentally, I just won't do it. Other perceived barriers are perceived judgment. So, a lot of times my patients will talk about, feeling judged in a certain setting. And I think we do a good job of making them feel like, hey, whatever you're doing, or whatever's going on, we're here to help you. And just to make it really clear, we're encouraging this pathway to health, right? You just have to show up and be there and not let down your promises. So for me, a lot of my patients, I just am very clear about what I can do and what I can offer. The difficult part of it is that a lot of our patients who are street homeless have tricky personalities, and so they may really, and a lot of their bridges in their life have been burned because of their usually because of their tricky personality. And so you can't really within reason, you can't allow them to burn the bridge. But it's really a kind of quirky, eccentric place. It's people come from all over when they visit to go to the beach and, buy art or hang out or ride bikes.
Today, Venice remains a vibrant and quirky landmark where history, creativity, and rebellion are etched into every corner.
The clinic really has a history with the artist community because it actually was founded in the 70s. Basically, it was there to help. Most of the people who were there without healthcare were the artists in Venice. And so the art community helps us and gives back always by doing an art walk, which is our biggest fundraiser. So the clinic will get, we bill Medi-Cal and Medicare. We also get donations from donors, and the biggest chunk of that will come from Art Walk.
So we were very politically active in trying to clean up our neighborhood. And for example, we were very politically active. There was a project that some developer was doing over by the parking lot over on Venice
Yeah.
Boulevard. They wanted to build an 8-story apartment building for rich people, really, and it would deprive the people that live in inner city LA to come to the beach and
Because
enjoy
that
the
was a
summer.
huge parking. That's the parking that they use
7 years we
to come
fought
to the park,
the
to
monster
the
on
beach.
that's what we call it, the monster on the parking lot. And next Tuesday we're having a party here, the neighborhood, for all of us that went to City Hall to protest, and
We are going to celebrate
so
that we
we
won.
won.
That's
They're going to
amazing.
keep it, and so yeah, we are very happy in our neighborhood. And most of the people
Yeah,
here
we
are
do
very
little,
politically
yeah,
conscious.
and we do little things about our city, like cleaning the beach,
Yeah.
day, things like that. You know, we do.
Venice Beach, a dreamer's paradise, forever changing, forever alive.